This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here, chart of all the indexes. The Dow, the S&P, and the old NASDAQ. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation by selling stock, not ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, first on the docket here, we have the old Dow. Okay, so we have a daily chart and we have the old weekly chart here. Okay. Now, you can see here how we're kind of hanging right in there, kind of very nicely. Now, the key level is going to be is right here, okay, is at 42.34775 level, okay. Now, again, if that is lost here, then we'll do is we're going to look for the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at 42.157.03, and then we're going to look here for this 200 SMA here, sitting at 41.896.95. Now, if you can come down to this area here and hold it, that would be a very, very good buying opportunity here for the old Dow. Now, you can see here, bottom left, upper right, just a beautiful trending chart. Now, we had this double top situation. So coming off of here really is not that big of a surprise. Now, again, if this 200-day is lost here, then we're going to come right to the bottom of this candle here, 41.844, which is sitting just right below that 200-day. But I think the 200-day, if it comes down here, should be able to hold here. We're getting here towards the bottom situation, and your green's over your red, but we're getting into overbought or oversold conditions here. Now, again, if this is lost here, so you can see how beautiful on the weekly chart we have here. Now, this is going to be your big level right there. That is at 41.647 level. But right here is that 50-day at 41.45, 56.41. Okay, so that 50-day is just below here, this 200-day. So if we happen to lose that 200-day, this is what you're going to be looking for here on a closing basis for the week. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. All right, let's take a look here now at the S&P. Okay, here we have the S&P. Now, we look at this chart here, you can see it's the same thing as what the Dow is. Beautiful run up here, kind of a double top situation. And now we're looking here. Now we're just a little bit below this key level, 57.30.65. Okay, so that's what we need to hold there on a closing basis. Okay, now your next key level is going to be right here is this 50-day. You're looking at 56.47 level. Okay, so just remember, if we start losing this 200-day here today on the closing basis, 57.30, then this is going to be your target here, right at that 56.46 level. Now you can see here all the way from the bottom here, we've been holding it all the way on up here, holding the 21-day. Now she's fallen off here, but just watch that 56.46. That is going to be key. But we have the same kind of a situation here on an sold condition. We're getting towards here, so let's just see if this 200-day will hold here on a closing basis. If not, we'll be looking for that 50-day. Okay, let's look at the old NASDAQ. Okay, now you can see here where the NASDAQ has actually lost that 200-day. See that? Now, if we look at today here, okay, we look at the here, all these charts look very, very similar, but you can see where it popped right back up here today, but you notice that it could not close so far above that 200-day, okay? So we already lost that. So now we're looking for this price channel here at 17,965. Now, this was very, very key here by tomorrow is to hold that 60.88. That's going to be very, very key, that 50-day, because we've held it here, we've held it here. Now, if we lose this, then we can start coming down to all these levels right down here. We just bring that price channel down, and you can get down to about 17,480. We can come all the way down here. You're looking at 15,70.08. Very, very easily here. So remember, by Friday, we really want to hold that 50-day, and we'll see how that all shakes out there. But if you look at this chart here, it's the same thing. Very, very getting to be oversold condition, but that doesn't mean it can't go lower. Now you can see here where that 8-day rolled over, 21-day, 50-day. There's nothing bullish here about this kind of a situation. This is a trader's market, but we want to watch that key low at 17,965. That was our low here. And if that's lost here, then we can go much lower. But watch this 50-day on a weekly basis. Now, again, we have a lot of targets down here that we can bring all the way across here. Okay, so you're talking about all the way down here at 17,765. We can come all the way down here. Okay, you're looking at that 17,556, and then we can come down to the bottom of this candle here at 16,668, and you can come all the way down to the 15s here. Very easy. But again, we need to get back above this 200-day and close back above it and get above this 8-day. But see how that 8-day is? See, as you had that 8-day comes down, so you're fighting it the whole way until that price gets back up there, okay? But again, watch that 50-day, very, very key. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. All right, here we have Bitcoin here. We have it on the left here. We have the IBIT, which I trade for the long, and we have BIT, which is the old short ski. Okay, so we had a nice good run up here. We had a bottoming tail, ran up, all made higher highs. Now we still have higher highs and higher lows going on here, even though the market's selling off, so Bitcoin is probably right there in the mix of it. You know, right now the Dow's down 549, the Nasdaq's down 540, so you're getting it's hammer time. You know, so it ran right on here, got above that 100-day, and now you can see where it lost that 100-day. And where did you go? Right into that 21-day. So this is why you trade the charts the same as we had here. Can pop up a little bit, yeah, but it came right on down. Same way here, pop up a little bit, came all the way on down. So what we're watching on the downside is going to watch at 88,155, and then right here, that's that 86,905. That is your 8-day simple moving. That's going to be very, very key. Now, again, if that is lost here, then what we're going to do is we're going to come right down here to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 86,750. We'll come over here. You're looking at 485, and then we can come down to this area here at 81,815, and then we have your recent low here, 78,675, and then we have your 76,985. What do we have? 76,798. But again, we don't worry about that right now. Only thing we're concerned about right here is this 8-day. As long as we hold that 8-day, we're in pretty good shape. Okay, so now instead of trading that 100-day to the 21-day, we're trading now here to possibly this 8-day to that 100-day. Okay, so if it breaks back up, that's going to be big time resistance at 90,684, and then we're going to have top of this candle, yesterday's high, that 91,530, and then we're going to come up to that 21-day at 932. But again, right now here we have a red candle, but we do still have that series of higher lows and higher highs. Okay, so we got into an overbought scenario and popped up a little bit here. The green is still below the red here, so this is kind of trading with the market, so you got to be a little patient. Now, there's the IBIT. This is what I trade here. This is always very good trading. You can look at the charts, are pretty much very, very almost identical kind of a situation. So if you're trading this, you just want to watch that 49.17. That's going to be key on the downside, and then that 52.60 on 21-day there on the old upside. Now, again, you can always make money here while we're waiting on old Bitcoin, okay? So what you want to do here, you can see here where we came all down, but we've held this 21-day at 24.06. Now we're rallying up here, you got 24.90. So the upside here, you're looking at that 25.55, and then we're looking at that 25.71 level, okay? Then if you can blast above that, we have that 27.28. That's your target there on the short ski, okay? So again, this is an easy way to trade the Bitcoin. So always watch these levels. Put these charts side by sides here if you're trading them, or whatever version of the long and short you're trading, but always put the Bitcoin so you can see exactly what's happening with the old coin, okay? So once we lost that 100-day, then you start heading towards that 8-day. I get above that, you went right into the 21-day. We get above that, then we can go at the top of that candle, and then that 50-day, which will be the same thing as here, 21-day and then 50-day. But again, until that does it, we have a little short in play here, which works out very, very nicely. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil. Now you can see here, yesterday we hit that 65.22. Okay, so we're looking for right there, the bottom of that candle, 65.27. Okay, so we came within 5 cents, which is not too bad. Now today, basically what we have here is just an inside day. Okay, your high and low is the inside of the previous day. Okay, so we only made it all the way down here to 65.59. We did not come there and hit that 65.22 level. Okay, so we have what they call an indecision candle. Okay, so on the downside, we're watching that 65.22. If that's lost, you're going to go to 63.46, and then 64.36, and then 63.46. Okay, if that's lost, you can go 62, 60, and down to the 57 level, which I think eventually you'll probably hit down in that 60 level. Okay, now on the upside here, we have this high today of 67.09. Okay, now if we can keep rallying, we'll come to the bottom of this candle here, 67.89, and then we're going to run right into that 68.43. That's your 8-day. Okay, so this is going to be very, very tough. You see how much your price is below that 8-day. So that 8-day is going to be very, very critical. If we can get above it, your big target's at 21.70.32, and then we have the 100-day over here Let me see if I can dial it in for you. Yeah, 71.13, and then we have obviously your 50-day and 200-day. But right now here, this 8-day is absolutely everything. So this is what you're trading at. It basically is yesterday's candle. Okay, so you're trading at 65.22 on the bottom, 68.10 on the top. You break above that, we have the 8-day right there. You break below this here, you're going to go down to that 64.36 level, then 63.46 level. Okay, very, very simple. Now, 34 here, this is not oversold yet. Same way with here, we're riding the bottom, but you're still not oversold. Okay, so this is a trade. I still have the short position on, and then I just scalped the UCO there for the long. Okay, natural gas. Well, it didn't do a whole lot today. The EIA report came out there, and it had a draw of 80 billion cubic feet. Okay, well, they're expecting a draw of 95 billion cubic feet. Last week we had a draw of 250 some billion cubic feet. So, you know, it's kind of getting a little bit slower here. But again, I still think natural gas is going to be a good time play this year. Okay, so right now what we do is we have an inside day kind of situation. So downside, you want to watch today's low at 425. Then you want to watch 422, and then right here there's a key is 414. If that's lost here, we'll do shoot right for this 21-day 3.89, and then we'll shoot for that 3.77 level. Now upside, you're sitting right at 330, which is basically right here. Okay. So your next level is 332, and then 336. Then we have 339, 444, 447, and then you just work yourself all the way up here till we get 455. Now, if you crack this, you're going to that 475 level, and then 495, and then 530. Okay, so in my midday trading, I have a weekly chart up there for you. Shows you exactly where it's going to go. But right now here, we just trade this range. Okay, so we're just trading here between this 8-day, okay, and that 455. You break out above, your next target is 477. You crack below that 8-day, right there is your target, is going to be that 389. Very, very simple. Now, you can see here, this is like a negative divergence going on here. See where we had this high, okay, and we had high. Then we had even higher high, but you notice we have a lower high. So we're getting a negative divergence going on the RSI. So you want to keep that as back burner. So that's only like one red flag, okay? So we got to see how we start losing this 8-day. Well, then we get a couple more red flags, okay? But right now, we just want to watch this, okay? That's going to be very, very key. So this is just a trade, okay? So I scalped the KOLD there today. Got 50 cents out of that. That was a good trade. I didn't do anything on the UNG. I didn't see anything there that was worth the time. Okay, so right now I have no position in natural gas. I am short crude oil, and I just scalped the old long. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. Now, we got one more day left in the trading day as far as crude oil and natural gas. The rig count will be out at 1 p.m. All right, I'll see you tomorrow morning. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.